Welcome to the Today's Leader podcast. Building tomorrow's best leaders, today.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. Keep it going. Good job, guys. All right, Paul, I see you. All right, John, let's finish. Coach Cole.
Great job, guys.
Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring on the Today's Leader podcast, Building Tomorrow's Best Leaders Today. We've been talking a lot about purpose and legacy and how this is so important to you and your leadership. To be the best leader, you have to understand two really key things. What is your main driver, and what is the impact that you want to have? So what is your main driver, and what is the desired impact that you want to have? Because after all, this is what purpose is all about. And ultimately, it's your impact with others that will drive your legacy, that will largely define your legacy. So purpose is all about that main driver, that main motivation for what it is that we do. And our legacy is driven largely by the impact that we want to have, the intentional, the conscious impact that we want to have. So defining these two things is really important. And finding out where they come from is even more so, because everything is ultimately centered around who you are as a leader, your authentic self, who you really are. And this is the core of what really defines you. And this is where our values lie. So what are the values that you live by, and what are the values that you lead by? What is truly core and central to who you are as a leader? And what it means is that it means that we take a deep dive, and I mean a really deep dive into who you are as a person, because many times we talk about values, we talk about what we come to know as aspirational values, the values that we inspire to live, the values that we aspire to. But sometimes these aren't the values that we're actually living or leading by. So the values that we aspire to are often quite different to the values that we live and lead by. Now, the values that you lead by may be hindered by where you lead, the environment that surrounds you, the ambition that you have, and often our current place in life. These are all impacts on the values that we aspire to, because often we say to ourselves, when I get there, this is the type of leader that I want to be. And along the way, we're compromising who we are to get to where we want to be. It takes courage as a leader to forge the leadership that you desire to be. It will take courage to excel in environments where, in fact, you may feel completely disconnected with the prevailing culture. And when we feel disconnect, it is always aligned to a disconnect with our values and the culture that we're in, the environment that we lead. It's a case that we're out of alignment with our values. Now, I'm not saying you cannot excel in environments that aren't aligned. Far from it. In fact, that's often the best place where you can excel. We just need to be more intentional in our approach and be very conscious of the compromises that we're making along the way, and never losing sight of that ultimate aim of the leader that we want to be, the purpose that we have, the impact that we want to have. And if we can't do that, we need to find a place that better suits who we are as a leader. But the first step, define the values that you want to live and lead by. That is really central, and that's really cool. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Monday Mentoring. I shall see you all again next week. Bye for now.